In this tutorial, I will talk to you about how to mix our tracks for the final output. It's only relevant in the recital hall, actually, which I will explain. So here we have a recording of a saxophone recital done in the hall, and we have two pairs of mics. We have a pair of omnis in the recital hall and a pair of figure eights. Now this is highly subjective. I have my preferences, and I think you should probably just adopt them for now, but occasionally there might be a situation where this doesn't hold true. Notice that we have groups active, and I'm going to uncheck volume because I want to be able to adjust the volume independently. Remember how the groups will adjust the volume that way. So anyway, I want to be able to adjust the volume. Now, probably not going to translate too well through YouTube and video, but I'm going to listen a little bit back here. Let's see what we got. Okay, I can listen to the two different mixes, or I can just mute it. Let's unmute this one, bring it up. Okay, well, I definitely like the sound of the figure eight better. And that's normally the case. In fact, 90% of the time I will pretty much have the figure eight up here at 0 to start, and this near off. It could be off for all I care. I mean, generally the figure eight sounds and images quite well. Now, back to our video with the L2. Since we're mixing now, it's probably a good time to point out the fact that since this L2 is on the master mix, if I change my mix volume here, it's changing the level getting to the L2. Watch. So now I've got nothing going to the L2. So you want to make sure you have your mix set before you use the L2. So L2 is covered in another video. So let's go ahead and get our mix set the way we want it. And we should find a place where we got good volume output. Let's see what this applause does. Okay, the applause definitely gets up there, so I don't necessarily want to take this above 0. However, if by chance you ended up with a recording that's a little lower than this, it's not bad to turn this up to, +3, +4, whatever it takes, if necessary, to get your mix right. Let's see what that does. Okay, way too much attenuation over here. I can probably have this back down where it was. And let's see. I'm going to click some other areas here and just kind of listen throughout while I'm trying to get a good overall average of how this sounds on average. Notice how I don't have to stop. I can just click wherever I want. Okay, well that sounds pretty good. I believe that this mix is ready to go. I ended up with none of the Omni. I could have a little Omni in there. It wouldn't hurt. So that's a subjective thing. Let's look at a recording from the concert hall. I'm going to hit Command tilde, which changes windows really quick, and now I have another project open. This is the orchestra concert. And here you'll see that we pretty much leave the 48-inch pair of Omnis muted. We just don't like them. They're more of a safety valve, if anything. If I ended up clipping on this channel, the Omnis are usually set a little lower, and they could be used as a save the day kind of a thing. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of this. Let's turn our L2 on and see what it's doing. Okay, no surprise. This was a well recorded and well mixed project here with the orchestra. Here you'll see the orchestra is much louder than the applause. Unlike the recital hall, when you have maybe 100 people and one performer, here we have, a couple hundred people further away from the mics, but a big orchestra that's nice and loud. Okay, so that's a lot quieter there. That's okay. So in this case, there's not much to mix. We have the second mic off, and in fact, it's just completely muted. And notice this is down just a little bit, and that works. Looks like the end is even louder. I just saw that. Let's go look at this out here. Okay, you're noticing a little more attenuation here. Probably okay on these big percussive hits like that. Sounds good. This file looks good. We'll start covering bouncing on another video. Thanks for watching.